And we're back here for the FX Open Invitational Series with the Group P here, the final group for today. It is going to be, of course, Nvmoonglade up against MVPsC. Ohana will be our first map as we jump straight into the game. Of course, Glade coming through, falling to Trimaster, and then, of course, we also had SC falling to Lysiria. So straight away, whoa, he actually got a SCV kill. That was very unexpected coming out. But either way, we do have SC up here at the top left, and oh my god, your drone is actually going to die in the meantime. One hit off.
He's actually at 4 HP there for a second, so it was very close. Ninja drone barely gets away. He'll be lauded as a hero when he gets home, and then probably turned into a spine crawler or something like that.
Yeah, so either way, we have up here at the top left, our red Terran is going to be MVPsC. As I was saying, fell to Lysiria in his first set. It was a pretty good set of games, though. Can't take that away from him. And then, of course, his opponent down here at the bottom right is going to be Nvmoonglade as our purples are going for a hatch first into pool. And he fell to Trimaster in a very close set as well. So, interesting path that both of these guys got here. And it's going to be an interesting thing. So we, of course, did just see Lysiria move into the round of 32 over Trimaster. So the winner of this set will go up to play Trimaster in the finals. So will Moonglade get his revenge, or are we going to see SC just move in and see his TVT? Because we've only seen ZVT from him so far today. But either way, we saw some very slow macro drawn-out games from him, which is not really his style. So hopefully we'll see the original SC come out shortly.
Yeah, I mean, we do have 2 barracks on the way, but I'm a little bit more curious about Moonglade, because when he did play against Lysiria previously, wait, he played against... Who did he play first? I'm completely confused now. Trimaster first. He did that kind of a strange Zergling Baneling until 20 minutes into the game on this map. So I'm curious to know if that's actually something he's doing on this map. We've got a 4th barracks on the way. Will we see a 5th one? SC? Maybe? I mean,
well, I'm going to assume so.
To, like, classic SC, like you're talking about, tons and tons of Marines streaming across the field. Well, that would definitely be going back to that. But the other thing is Moonglade doesn't seem to like taking his 3rd base really quickly. And he's not looking like he's going to take it again very quickly this game either.
Well, he wants to get a good scout on what's going on. We do see, of course, with those 4 barracks, it is going to be the classic SC style. There's no other way you could think about it. With his gas going down now, he'll probably get 1 tech lab and then a few reactors, and just pump out as many Marines as he possibly can. But with the way Moonglade played this set on last map versus Trimaster, I think his style is actually going to go work really well against defending this, because he's going to have that Ling Baning pressure, and we do see him just pop up and see here. Let's have a look at his vision. Yeah, so he's got his Overlord in the map, and instantly he started all this extra gas. So we've got 2 gas going down, not even going to try and take a 3rd just yet. And he wants to get that gas out to speed, he wants Banelings, and then hopefully he can somehow transition into the lair to get Baneling speed, and then he'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah, Moonglade's been playing this a little bit safer anyway. He hasn't been going straight to the quick 3rd hatch. He hasn't been delaying his Zergling speed too much. He's been delaying it just about the average amount. His Zergling speed is going to be starting here in a second, but these Marines are going to get here before that starts. He's actually going to go for the Baneling nest first, just to be a little bit safer. He's going to put it in front, too, which is a little bit dangerous against this kind of attack, but he's not certain that this is actually coming. So as he does check down at the 3rd base, see that's clear, and now he's going to be able to poke up the ramp, possibly get a queen if one of these is too far forward.
SC has to go home now. There's no way he can make it through this wall, especially with the amount of queens that are here. They don't have transfusers, but he doesn't know that just yet. He'd rather play it safe. He's got combat shield and stim on the way at the same time from both of these tech labs here in his main, so that will allow him to actually be really strong. But Moonglade's droning behind this. He wants to squeeze out those extra drones as quickly as possible. He's now going to see there is 1 Marine down here. He doesn't have the watchtower, remember, so this is what's going to really hurt him. He doesn't know when it's actually coming, so it's a bit of a coin flip.
Oh, he does block the hatchery. Okay, nice job with that Marine. That drone was coming down there to drop the expansion, and he barely managed to stutter step over. Now he's going to get killed for his crimes, but hey, it was a nice little delay. Delays the 3rd base just a little bit for Moonglade. And we still haven't seen a layer yet, so he's not moving up to that Baneling speed just yet. There's a lot of these Marines here. It looks like they might be able to come down here and force a cancel. The Banelings aren't quite done yet, and those rocks aren't opened up yet, so he definitely could.
Yeah, he's going to get this hatchery, no doubt about it. We do see Glade. He did try and flip that coin for a few more drones, and it's working out well for him. Yes, he lost his hatchery on his third, but he's still not going to outright die to this aggression that we know is coming from SC. As we can see, whoa, two more barracks up in the main at the same time. So he's just waiting to get that pure amount of units. He's got some Marauders mixed in, waiting for Stim. Oh, and a third barracks, you're right. So this will actually be quite nice here. Moonglade's got the economy to back this up now, so he can go purely into all of these Zerglings. He doesn't have a macro hatch just yet because it's still building. He's going for double upgrades as well. And this is going to really help out. If he can get an upgrade lead, then he should be able to push this back.
There's a fourth barracks, and these are probably all good. Oh, fifth as well. Holy crap. And sixth. He's probably going to put reactors on most of these as well, so he's going up to that just ridiculously high Marine count. There's no sign of him wanting a third base right now. He's going back to the very classic SC style that you said you wanted to see. Tons and tons and tons of Marines rallying across the map. He's getting +1 as well. It will be a little bit faster than 1-1, but just by a small amount. Yeah, we see extra reactors on the way as soon as all of these barracks are finishing up. So it's going to come down to the Marine splitting, most likely.
Yeah, Glade just needs to buy his time. Remember, he's got Lair on the way. If he can just survive until that Lair finishes, he will have Baneling speed very, very quickly. So it's just only the first wave or two, possibly the third wave as well, that you'll need to deal with. But we do see the scan. With the Marauders in there, yeah, that's going to be very frustrating to try and deal with those Banelings. But the Baneling numbers are high here for Moonglade. It looks like he's going to go for it here. He's sitting on the ramp. Is he going to... There he goes. Going for it. Baneling's at the front here. The Marauders taking quite a bit of the damage. Nice splitting here by SC, but not enough. Actually, that's nowhere near as well as we're used to him seeing. However, he will live.
It's still pretty good. He's going to get a cancel on this hatchery. Moonglade can't quite defend that enough. I mean, yeah, that's not good for SC, but that was still pretty good, and he delayed the third base again, which is going to help a lot for this follow-up attack. The key thing is that Baneling speed is on the way, so the next attack isn't going to quite come out very quickly. He's just finishing up all these reactors. It's going to be a little while before he has that huge Marine count again, and that's going to be just about enough time for that Baneling speed to finish, and then we'll see the real Marine splitting.
Yeah, we do see Zerglings trying to chase him a little bit, but I honestly feel if he just rallied those Marines earlier, he was in the position where there were no Zerglings in the natural here. That's why Glade couldn't defend that base, because he literally had nothing. We do see, of course, more scans going down. All of the creep is now completely gone. Glade trying to land some more. But now we start the big rally of Marines. But I think it's going to be a little bit too late here for SC. Glade's got 2-2 on the way. Baneling speed is going to be done by the time he actually engages this, because he can buy a little bit of time. It's only about 40 in-game seconds off. But it looks like he's going to go for it anyway. The Baneling's leading the charge here, as we do see the Zerglings. Here comes the split coming in from SC. Extra Zerglings coming in from the south. And that Zergling count is just going to be way too much here for SC to deal with. And he's got extra Marines coming, but I don't think he actually traded well enough with that first attack. No. He's trying to target down the Banelings really nicely, actually, and he will be able to deal with these Zerglings. Now, Glade not pulling back in time. He's going to lose quite a few of them, and it's going to come down to how many Banelings is he going to have. Baneling speed's now done.
Yeah, that wasn't quite the best splitting from SC, but this follow-up attack is really dangerous. There's a lot of Zerglings and Banelings on the way from Moonglade. Yeah, he is going to back off. He realizes that this is a little bit too dangerous. He saw the Banelings morphing on the high ground, I believe, with that scan. So he's just going to back off, wait for these streaming Marines. He's only actually able to make 16 Marines at a time, even though his production could support 18, just because there's not enough minerals. So one of these barracks is actually just a little bit too much. He's going to poke in back again, stop the creep again. Moonglade's just not allowed to have creep this game. Well,
he's got Baneling speed this time, and SC caught a little bit off guard there. Half of his army instantly gets destroyed by those Banelings, and there's way too many Zerglings to really clean this up for SC. So this is actually working really nicely here for SC. He's got half his army just consistently running straight into Zerglings here, and he's got some Marines at the front. They're pulling back now, though. He did damage a couple of those hatcheries, but now Glade with 5 hatches, got a lot of lava. He's coming in yet again with these Zerglings, trying to deal with it. I think he might need to pull back in a second because he cannot deal with that pure reinforcements. But remember, he started 2-2 here. He's going to have a double upgrade advantage on SC, and he's not losing any more drones. He's consistently staying ahead. He's got a full surround on all these Marines now, and the reinforcements coming in. Look at this. SC's actually got this gap in his Marine line, so it looks like he's faltering a little bit, and Glade is going to start pulling ahead now really, really quickly as soon as this +2 finishes up for Glade. SC's going to be in a lot of trouble. He missed the time where he could actually be dangerous, and now Glade has the economy. He's got 57 drones to 46 SCVs. He's got lair tech, he's got infestors on the way, and we got it coming in yet again.
Yeah, the 2-2 is just letting him trade really effectively. These Zerglings are going to get forced away, but he really cut down on that Marine count, which is buying him time back at home. He doesn't even have Queens on the third base, but it just doesn't matter. With the double hatch here, it's enough for him just to have the extra larva, pump out a ton of units. SC does have still, like, more barracks that can actually support at the moment. But there's no possible way he can go to a third base. The infestation pit's going to finish in a second as well. He's going to make one last big Marine force and try to make one really good split, but he hasn't quite hit the splitting the way we're used to seeing from him yet in this game. So it's going to be difficult because he's going to Hive now as well, and there's just going to be a lot of Banelings. So this is the last-ditch attack from SC. Can he split well enough is the big question.
Well, even, see, at this position, I would kind of advocate dying for a third command center anyway and just playing defensively a little bit, because that way he can at least have a defensive posture. Remember, he's nowhere near medivacs, he's nowhere near tanks either, so it's his choice. But whoa, we do see him coming forward now. We do see a few Marines, but all his units are clumped up as they were coming through. That's a better split coming out, but there's just so many units coming in from Glade. He's going to barely be able to clean up these Zerglings here, but trading right now is exactly what Glade wants to do. Well, SC wants to try and keep his army alive because he has the production. Glade has the economy, and now he's just going to steamroll over him.
SC can't trade right now. He needs to crush Moonglade if he wants to stay in the game. And after that, he can't defend his third base, so he's just got to open up the wall, and he's actually going to start opening up his rocks here. Just not really the best idea right now. Probably should just back off. That third base is canceled. He's still killing the rocks. I don't know why he's killing the rocks. There's no real chance for him now after losing that big army, because this next wave of Marines just isn't going to be quite as big. He's been down on upgrades for a long time. Moonglade is making more and more and more Banelings. He's going for the big coup de grace Baneling roll-in, and oh my god, if he fights on this ramp, this could be really dangerous for Moonglade. That's a really good place to just split, but SC's not. No, he's not paying attention. No,
he's not, as the Banelings roll straight in. All of his Marines get slaughtered as it goes through. There's the GG come down, so Glade will go 1-0 in this series. And that was some really solid defense coming in from Glade. I liked how he just flipped that coin. He realized, well, if I don't get drones out now, there's no way I'm going to survive. So he got that off, and he's going to take game number 1 down. We'll be right back with game number 2, see if he can close out the series and go on and get his revenge on Trimaster. Stay with us.